Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad, and good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What lovely to talk to me. Funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore! And she's joining me right now. This woman needs no introduction, but I'm going to give her one anyway. Multiple-time world champion, a boundary breaker for women in professional wrestling, and one of the all-time greats in this industry. And she joins us now to talk about Legends and Future Greats, which is airing on A&E this Sunday. The incomparable, the often imitated but never duplicated Mickie James. Mickie, how are you?
Wow, that is quite an intro. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave and I'm going to come back just so I can hear it all over again.
We can hear the pop a second time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look,
No,
congratulations
thank you so
on the
much.
show.
I really appreciate that.
Congratulations on the show.
I'm
because
honored. Yeah.
It's such a fun concept. It's such a fun concept in the way that they put this together. You know, there's been a lot that's gone on in WWE programming over the last several years, but nothing like this kind of show.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I was honored to be asked to do the show and to be a part of it and to sit alongside Booker T and Bubba Ray and The Undertaker and even be seen in that same, when they say legends, and to be seen in that same platform and level as those guys. Because I feel like every time we walk in there to, work with these hopefuls and train with them, I'm still learning. I'm getting to learn from Shawn Michaels still, and Undertaker and Booker T and Bubba Ray. And so it's been a cool experience. I think it's been interesting to try to see myself, I guess, in those same shoes alongside these guys that I look up to and have looked up to for so long. So yeah, it's been different, and I didn't, really know what to expect walking in because it is such a different show. I think the closest that we've ever done anything was Tough Enough, but this is with, way different. I think it relates a lot to that, with most people associate it with the Tough Enough, but it's so different and dynamic that obviously you've never seen Undertaker as a coach before. In fact, this show is the first time, he says it openly, is the first time he's actually coached young, hungry wrestlers to then, be superstars themselves. So you get to see all these superstars that you've looked up to for so long in maybe a different light. And our coaching styles are so different, and our personalities, as well as the talent, the kids' personalities are so different. So it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. And I think a learning experience for us all.
Well, look, I know that the competition obviously is amongst the 16 hopefuls who are going to be future greats. But down here in Houston, I happen to work with one of the coaches, Booker T. We do our radio show together at Reality of Wrestling. And I know that he's a competitive individual. Booker pushes himself and he pushes everyone around him. And he's a good trash talker as well. What has the camaraderie been like between the four of you?
Oh, well, if you know Booker, then you know I'm like, he makes me laugh more than anyone in the world, I think. He's so quick-witted and funny, but also he's been coaching. He has such success with reality of wrestling, and he has such success with some of the talent that you see on television right now that has come are a product of his school. So he just knows how to speak to some of these kids in a way that, some it's just the way that you can hear it, right? Like someone can tell you something, or different people can tell you the same thing, but it just takes that one person to be able to say it the right way so you can hear it. In a way that you hadn't before for it to register. And I think that he is very good at that. He is very good at, knowing the different personality types and kind of speaking to them in the way that they need to hear it. He's so funny though. He legitimately, you can see me cackle, I think, in several of the episodes of where he just cracks me up because he's so funny. It's been fun. Obviously working alongside him, and I adore him. Bubba Ray, I think, has been, I've been in locker rooms with Bubba Ray in different ones, but I've never really gotten to know him in this capacity because he obviously had his own school with Devon for a while as well. And like to see him as a coach and a trainer, and it's like, yeah, we're all so different in how we coach. I think that's the real unique part of it is like, how are you going to pull the best out of your students? Because the reality is there can only be 2 winners, right? But also the coaches are in competition. So as much love and respect as I have for the other 3 coaches, I still want to win. I've been dying for that number 7. I've been dying for that 7th championship. And so one of us is going to get the championship at the end of the season. And I'm really hoping it's me. I've already cleared a space for it. Yeah. So it's nice to have that competitive edge between the coaches as well, I think.
Yes, no, absolutely. I can't wait to see this show. I've been hearing so much about it from Booker and obviously from everything on television. So we're looking forward to it. Mickie, thank you so much for taking the time this morning. And you know what? Even though I love Booker, I'd like to see you get that 7th title. I'd like to see that 7th title from your wife.
I mean, he's got 2 rings. He shows everybody. He wears them all. He doesn't take them off. I don't even think, to shower. I think they're just a part of him at this point. So a 7th championship for me, I feel like it's time.
It's time. Well, Mickie, we really appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Bye. Thanks.
Charmel says hello, by the way.
Oh my God, I adore her. She's the best. I didn't realize you worked alongside them. I love them so much. They're my favorite. I was telling Booker the last episode, I go, my favorite version of Booker was King Booker, was with Charmel. Like I love everything that he's done. But that for me, I was like, their dynamic was so amazing in the way that they just like bounced off each other, and it was just a show. You knew you were getting a show when they came out. It's my favorite. But plus Charmel is one of the greatest women in the world. So yeah.
Wow. I'll talk to you down the road. I appreciate you.